Back with another game, folks. Another victim of the day. Alright, so I was white, he was black. Move up. Keep it kind of short and sweet. Castled early. Told you that's what I've been doing lately, castling early. Had to stop his pawn. He moving too far down my territory. I had to stop that. Threaten him. Boom. Now I'm threatening his knight. That really wasn't that good for me because he's not protected. So if he took him and I took him, then he would come down and take him. So that wasn't really good on my part. So I made sure I gave him protection this time and protected him. My pawn right there. What did he just do? He took a bishop. And I'm okay with that because I hate knights. Y'all know I'm scared of knights. So I was completely fine exchanging a bishop for a knight. He threatens my queen. And that's when I've really got in some trouble here because he can take my rook. So I wasn't really thinking about that. That's why I got to be a little more focused. You see what I'm saying? And I tried to slow down the process and he threatened him. But I'd rather him take him than take a rook or something. But still, even if he take him with the bishop, he's still threatening my queen and rook. So that was just kind of like a waste of move, me giving up an extra piece. So I had to dig my way out of this somehow and see if I could set up some traps that he'll fall for. And he did, because you see here, right here, he had me in a fucked up position, a situation. But who ended up quitting? Says Dr. Funk too good for your one by resignation, meaning that my opponent ended up quitting. So I came back and spanked his ass, and he ended up being the one to quit. So boom, put him into check. He just moved over. Then I had to move right back here. That was a dumb move. He took me with his pawn instead of taking me with his bishop. But either way, even if he took me with his bishop, all I would have done is just moved up one. So I put him into check. Moved all the way up. Brought my knight into play. Bam. I don't know why he did that. Hold up. Let's see. I don't know why he did that. That was a foolish move. Bam. Now I'm all up in your grill. That was a big mistake you made, partner. I'm more focused than you right now. You're making dumb moves. Bam. Threatening his queen. So I had to move him up. He moved down, threatening my knight. I think, you know what? Fuck it. You can have a knight. I moved my rook right here. So it's kind of weird. I was making kind of dumb moves. There's something else better I could have done than this. I should have just took his pawn right here and tried to move up instead of, you know, because what is this going to do? You know, that's not going to really do much. But I put him into check again. And now I'm threatening his rook. I move up again. And he kind of was getting away from a checkmate over here. I wasn't making the best of moves at this point in the game. So I end up moving there. Now that's where I forked them. Now I can either take your queen or your rook. He decided to do that. Okay, we exchange. He take that. I take him. And my bishop's still protected. So that was real smart of me up there to do that. So he moves down. I threaten his bishop. He got to move out the way. Bam. He threatened my rook. I put him into check. He moves down. Take his pawn. He moves over. I put him into check. He moved down. I threatened his bishop. And his bishop had nowhere to go. His bishop was mine. Actually, he could have moved his bishop right here, I think. I couldn't have done nothing if he moved his bishop right there. But, yeah, he quit. He ain't want no more. And if he had moved his bishop right there, I would have moved up here. And I had a black bishop, so he couldn't have moved. It would have been pretty much over, so move right there. I think I could have moved right there. And brought my knight into play. It would have been over pretty soon, pretty much. Because there was really nothing he could do much to get a checkmate, to checkmate me. So, instead of taking the ass whipping, he just decided to forfeit the game. Alright, folks. He couldn't fuck with me. I was too much for him. Peace.